My name is Dharmender Khanna, and I have 2 decades of industry experience in retail and e-commerce. Today, I'm speaking on 5 ways to be a successful entrepreneur in this digital retail world. Retail in India has grown exponentially in last 5 years. It is almost a $1 trillion sector, which is also contributing to 10% of the employment in the country and 10% to the industry GDP, India's GDP. Modern retail is almost 180 billion, and e-commerce in India is almost 84 billion right now. The 4 key factors that are driving this rapid growth in retail are urbanization, the population or consumers in India moving towards city, and hence the tendency to shop more, adopt more, buy more, or adapt more changes. Income growth. In last 1 decade, the Indian consumers or Indian per se, the income has grown from almost $6,400 to now 18,000 US dollars, which is also leading to higher consumption, higher shopping per se. Nuclearization. Over 200 million families will be becoming nuclear by 2020. That also tends to add 25 to 50% more consumption from a normal joint family. And most important factor is attitudinal shift. 75% of the population in India is Generation Alpha, which has a very high tendency to shop more, consume more, try more, adapt to the changes more very swiftly. E-commerce, as I said, is almost 84 billion. 3 key trends that are driving growth in modern trade or retail are rapid consumer evolution, higher brand recognition, faster internet, and all those things are making consumer buy and try more. Supply side evolution, new entrants, new formats, faster supply chain, new trends also increasing the growth. And the most important factor is positive regulatory environment. The ease of doing business in India, the reduction of multiplicity of taxes is making new entrants and new businesses come to retail in India, and since the supply is more, the demand is also increasing. 5 key drivers of change. Certainty of growth. India is poised to grow its GDP by double digit in next 2 years. Reality of digital. Faster internet, cheaper smartphones will continue to grow and make the consumers in India adapt to the digital revolution. Challenge of capability. Indians has always challenged their capability, and now it's a time to challenge the capability on digital adoption also. Importance of economics. 130 crore consumers in India. That's a phenomenal number of consumers to service for any retailer or any business. And need for transformation. Retail has been the oldest form of trade since the human civilization. In last 2 decades, it was more towards retail and an evolution of e-commerce. Next 2 decades will be a phygital and omni-channel revolution and changes that is happening in the retail world. 5 points to drive home today. Location is the key. Brand recognition. New retail technologies are developing rapidly. COVID-19 has accelerated the use of retail technologies, and India is poised to selectively adopt new technologies. 5 retail tech enablers. These are the 5 retail tech enablers. First, store operation technologies, location identifier technologies. I'll give you an example of Chayos. Chayos use AI-based technologies to identify the location of the store. And every store would have a different opening and closing time, and sometimes a different menu and prices also. Once you identified a correct location of the technology, that ensures a steady footfall and a steady revenue. The other key factor, key retail store operation technology is business development technologies. I'll give you an example of Lenskart. Lenskart is opening 200 stores in this year, and such a humongous growth that you're seeing in retail adoption, you need to have a solution which gives you a seamless communication between all the stakeholders. The technologies which are enabling business development teams their project team, their visual merchandising team, their marketing, store planning, all the stakeholders have a seamless communication. The tickets are being issued. Once the project is, their tasks are delivered, the next task is assigned to the next team, and all your stores can have a snack free and a timely delivery or opening scheduled. The other very important factor in store operation technology, or very important solution in store operation technology, is sales and operation technologies. Very important factor in any retail is your inventories. Planning and management of your inventories is very important. And there are very beautiful technologies right now available. There's an Indian solution called Incref, there's Stylelumnia, there's IntelliNode, and there are Canvas, which gives you what is the right product that you need to produce, develop, place in which store, what price point should be in which store. The inventory health and hygiene is a very important factor, and these solutions are helping maintaining the sales and operations of the retail. Second is business hygiene technologies. In this, there are training tools. See, COVID-19 has helped even a 6-year-old learn online, and training tools are helping the learning and development teams of every retail company or every company which has a very large front end to manage the learning and development online. Visual merchandising execution, since your geographies are very large and your stores there are different stores need different kind of a visual merchandising solution, there are technologies which help in the execution of that. We in SSIPL and Lotto and other brands use Microsoft based a layer on Microsoft Kaizala, which helps us monitor our front end and our VM execution. The third very important solution in business hygiene technologies is walk-in trackers. So walk-in or a footfall tracker and footfall conversion is a very key factor in retail. And there are solutions now which can help you identify the heat map of the location of the store where the product is moving faster, the conversion from your window of your store to walking into the store, trial to checkout, everything is now an AI-based solution is now available as a layer of your CCTVs as well. Third retail tech enabler is pre-purchase technologies. Since you have built the entire operations, now pre-purchase decision of a customer. So chatbots, touch wall, digital catalog, and recommendation agents, the solutions available in these segments are helping in pre-purchase decision of a consumer and helping a retailer have a very robust sales solution also. Fourth retail tech enabler is the purchase technologies. In this, smart card, e-wallets, one-click checkout, and omni-channel endless aisles. Almost all evolved stores now have a digital wall or a tablet which has an endless aisle which showcase the entire catalog, which may not be possible from a 100 square feet store to a 1 lakh square feet store. There cannot be always a available range that can showcase everything that you actually want to present to your customer. There can also be a situation when a color is stock out, a size is stock out, and these technologies are helping in the purchase decision. Fourth retail tech enabler is post-purchase technology. Now, since your purchase is complete and your consumer, you have identified your consumer, post-purchase technologies help you in managing a relationship with your consumer and bringing them back to you again and again. There are AI-based technologies which are beyond SMS, beyond spamming. We did a research where 80% of the consumers said they're not very happy with getting spam SMS and emails, but 75% of those customers also said they're very comfortable in sharing their anniversaries and birthdays to get a very personalized offer and make a next decision of purchase. So these are the 5 very key retail technologies that is driving the retail transformation, the digital transformation journey. Now, evolution of retail technologies from 1980 to 2000, almost 20 retail technologies were adopted. And those were store cleaner, display screen, RFIDs, auto checkout, self-pay, and online catalog, and so on and so forth. But in 2000 to 2020, there are 40 retail technologies that were adopted. They were IoT, blockchain, personalization, one-click checkout, AI, e-wallet, and so on and so forth. Having said that, in 2020 to next 2 decades, the number of retail technologies that will be driven will be 80. And why? Technology is an enabler, competition is the motivator, and consumer is the driver. In technology in the enabler, I'll give you an example of credit card. Almost 2 decades ago, when I used to work in my father's retail organization, the credit card used to be a physical printing or an imprint machine. Then came the swipe, then came the chip, then came the Bluetooth, and your mobile is also a digital credit card. So all these technologies are enabling a faster checkout, a convenience to your customer. Competition is a motivator. Faster you run, your competition is also following you. So to keep the pace with the competition, you have to keep on evolving and adopting new technology. Consumer is the driver. See, a consumer are now you expecting a curbside pickup, convenience, e-payment, touchless, and are expecting more and more adoption of online purchase. These things are becoming new normal. Also, consumer is now familiar with sophisticated retail technologies. Putting it all together, future of retail technologies in Indian context is driving customer convenience in an omni-channel and multi-channel world. The technologies that are coming into picture in next 2 decades, or probably very, very fast now, are IoT, AI, ML, VR-based solution, or virtual shopping, virtual trial rooms, rewards app, chatbots, curbside pickups, endless aisle. All these are adopting really, really fast and driving the next growth in retail digital transformation, which is becoming a phygital retail now. Thank you everyone, and thank you Edify Path for giving me this opportunity to have this insightful session. Hope you like it. All the best. Thank you.